Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. We're continuing to review and compare devices, and I will flash our schedule for the next couple of weeks. You can also check our Twitter community at GadgetRevNow for more updates. Today, we're going to compare what can be a good option if you want to get a great and awesome used phone in 2021. I know a lot of you are not thinking of buying an S21 Ultra or a Note 20. So what is out there that is affordable and can give you good images and videos out of your hard-earned money? Today, we will compare Samsung S10e and Samsung A70. Samsung S10e is a 2-year-old flagship from Samsung behind S10 and S21 family, while A70 is a 2-year-old mid-range king of Samsung behind A71 and A72. We will compare both photos and videos to see what the difference are and who's better. Who will win? Hey, don't forget to subscribe, my friend. Let's go! Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Today we're going to compare Samsung S10e versus Samsung A70. Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Today we're going to compare Samsung S10e versus Samsung A70. On our first test, the audio, both of them sounded really well. I just think that Samsung A70 is a little louder and clearer than Samsung S10e. So Samsung A70 is the winner here. On our first image, I took a photo of our living room and I noticed 3 things. A70 manages the noise better, as you can see on the sofa, but S10e exposes the floors better and managed the highlights better, as you can see outside the window. S10e won 2 out of 3, so S10e is the winner here. On our next image, I took a photo of our centerpiece to check who exposes it better when it's against the light. And if we zoom in, you will see that A70 exposes the words better than S10e. So A70 is the winner here. On our next shot, I took a photo of our studio plant and both phones are really good. There's a slight difference in color. I think A70 is punchier than S10e. I don't see anything wrong with both photos, so it's a tie for me. On our next shot, I took a photo of our review units and just random colorful things. Again, both phones did really well on this. But if we zoom in, I think Samsung A70 is benefiting from that 32 megapixel sensor, as it is sharper and more detailed than S10e. You will see this across all photos and videos, so A70 is the winner here. On our next shot, I took this photo to check for text sharpness, and if we zoom in, like the previous image, A70's 32 megapixel is sharper than S10e's 12. So Samsung A70 is the winner here. Next photo is greenery and sky, and my first question when I see this is, why? Why is Samsung A70 has yellow-green trees and purple sky? Well, I agree that A70 is sharper on all photos. S10e is more consistent in terms of color reproduction. So S10e is the winner here. Next is flaring, and I took a shot directly at the sun. And look at that. I mean, it's even better than S21 and some newer phones in terms of handling flares. I don't know if this is the first time you've been to my channel, but I've seen worse from newer phones. So if you want to buy an older phone, here you go. It's a tie for me. Next shot, I took a photo of a rusty light bulb to check who manages the shadows better. If you zoom in, S10e clearly preserved more information in the shadows. A70 isn't so bad, but S10e is just better. So S10e is the winner here. Next, I took a photo of this branch to check who gives the finer details. S10e is aggressively applying sharpness on the photo, but A70 is more natural looking thanks to that 32 megapixel sensor. I dig that natural and warmer look of A70, so A70 is the winner here. Next is night shot or low light condition. I took a photo of our street close to midnight and both phones are great. I just think that S10e exposes the dark scene better and preserves more details too. So S10e is the winner here. Next is extreme dark conditions, and again, midnight on our backyard with almost no light. S10e again was able to show more information than A70. A70 isn't so bad, but S10e is just better. So S10e is the winner here. Next is rear camera portrait shots, and if you want to know how you would look on both phones, I'd say you don't need a new $1,000 phone like S21 or OnePlus 9, as both phones are great. S10e is a little sharper and more contrasty compared to the whiter and soft-looking photo of A70. I know girls would also love that contrasty look of S10e, not just being white all the time, so S10e I think is the winner here. Next is selfie camera portrait shots, and it's the same story. S10e is contrasty and more lively than A70. On this shot, I don't know. Girls might prefer the muted and whiter color of A70. This might be a personal preference, so it's a tie for me. And lastly, versatility. Both phones has regular wide and ultra wide shots, and none of them has telephoto lens, so both of them are doing digital cropping. The third lens of A70 is just for depth sensing, so it's a tie for me. Samsung S10e versus A70 video test. We're checking the video stabilization and we're walking. And now we're running. Both phones are handheld. We're walking again. And now we're running. We're checking the autofocus. Everything is in default settings. And the light variation. Samsung S10e versus Samsung A70 selfie video recording test. Let me know which is better. It's a little shaky on A70. Let me know which is better. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. S10e versus A70 in low light recording. And extreme dark conditions. So for video test, both have excellent video stabilization and autofocus, while S10e has strong flaring when I'm doing the light variation test. S10e is better in selfie recording as A70 is shaky, and also better in low light recording and extreme dark conditions. So what is GadgetRevNow's verdict? Samsung S10e or Samsung A70? I enjoyed this camera comparison video. I thought there were a lot of similarities, but also have distinct qualities, and it's up to you which you prefer. S10e is better in managing highlights, exposes the darker areas better, more consistent look across all photos, better in managing shadows, and better in low light and extreme dark conditions. While Samsung A70 is better in audio recording, sharper and has more details, and better in exposing a subject that is against the light. If you're planning to buy a 2-year-old Samsung phone, these might be your options, and you cannot go wrong with either of these phones. But sadly, we need to have a winner. On this camera comparison test, I think the winner is Samsung S10e for a few reasons. It has more consistent look across all photos, it is better in low light and extreme dark conditions, and generally better in video recording. While Samsung A70 is also a winner if you want a sharper and more detailed photos. Still, S10e I feel is superior. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. We're posting videos of gadget reviews, comparisons, photography gears, and tips. The goal of this channel is to review and compare devices as simple as possible, concise, and friendly. Don't forget to drop your comment, like, and share. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.